Hello, everyone, and welcome to Taco Town. It's me, Taco, aka
Dropped a
Leo,
chip.
and I got Gary here with the chips. Talk again, Gary. Let me check your levels.
Woof.
Perfect. Hi, Ellery. Thanks for dropping by and chat.
Yo,
Uh,
what
it's
up?
it's the new season or the new set just came out today, March of the Machine, aka Mom. So I'm gonna do my first ever Mom draft. Ooh, baby, look at that queue filled up so fast. All right. I know the commons and uncommons. I read them beforehand. I don't know this mythic rare. Jin Gitaxis.
So you
Ward 2.
cheated.
Yeah, I cheated. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, draw a card. So let's see. 5 mana, 5/5, Ward 2. 4 mana, exile Jin Gitaxis. Return it to the battlefield transformed as a saga. Only as a sorcery and only if you have 7 or more cards in hand. Seems like that doesn't come up much.
Dog on this.
So it's mostly just a 5 mana 5/5. When you cast a non creature spell that's expensive, you draw a card.
Hey. Hey, Leo.
Yep.
Saga this. Saga on
Ah,
this.
uh-huh. 3 mana. This is the newest card type, Gary. It's called a battle.
Oh, I
When you
saw that. It goes to
Goodbye.
oh,
the other player, right? And then you fight
five
it?
Mr. Yeah, then you fight it. This one seems good though. You get a 2/2 for 3 mana, and then if you destroy it, all your creatures get +1/+1. I'm gonna take the
Pretty good.
battle here. There's a good removal spell there, 4 mana black spell. Instant speed, destroy target, create a treasure. What does this blue red card do? First strike menace. When you cast your first instant or sorcery spell, cast a spell with lesser mana value from your hand. If you don't, create the 2/1 monkey. That's fun. They have companions are back. This one
Is that
isn't really
monkey
one you
named
can
Matt?
use.
Is that what that was?
The monkey's named Ragavan.
Oh, that's mate.
Yeah, first mate.
Okay.
I think this card's good in this format. There's a lot of cheap ways to sacrifice. This is one of those steal target creature.
Wrong color. Do you mean the removal?
No, Mr. O just wants everyone to only play red cards.
Oh, correct.
I might just take another white card here. 4 mana, create 2/2/2s. Just stay in white for now. Consider being the knight deck. We'll have 2 knight cards to start. That red card was good though. Oh, here's a knight. Whenever another knight enters the battlefield, the Lancer gets +1/+1 and gains vigilance until end of turn. I'm gonna go for the knight synergies. We could maybe be blue-white knights.
Does red have any of that new card type? What's it called again?
Battle? Every color has battles. Red and green are the primary battle colors.
Mm,
Here's a red battle, but I don't know how good this one is. It's kind of like there's a lot of cards like this. Tormenting Voice, discard a card, draw 2 cards. But then if you destroy it, you get this 3/3 dude. 1 mana, deal 3 to attacking or blocking creature. Do wait, I think I kind of like this blue card. 3 mana bounce, surveil 2. If it's targeting an attacking creature, it's only 1 mana. 1 mana bounce, surveil 2. Can be pretty good. Here's a blue knight, 2-drop. We do need 2 drops. There's a few of these cards where you pay mana and then transform them later on. They have the Phyrexian mana cost too, where you can pay the 2 life. Oh, there's a second Furnace Rains. Maybe you should have been red. Red black sacrifice. There's also another good black removal spell.
God, look at all these colors that aren't red
I mean, there's red.
that you're picking.
Oh
You're
yeah,
nuts,
sure.
man.
I'm taking this blue guy. Here's a 2 mana removal spell. It's just like a pacifism. Another good black removal spell. Like black. Another black removal spell. Kind of expensive though. Take the 2 mana white removal. Yeah, I think we could have had a good Rakdos deck to start here, but I like our white-blue deck so far as well. Azorius BIG. I think I'm kind of into this equipment. It's a 5-mana equipment, but it does have a Convoke cost. It is red. On the other hand, there's just the white creature. So it has backup, which means it puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature and gives it its keyword for a turn. So we can make something have +1/+1 to flying for a turn. 5-mana 2/3 seems kind of bad though. 5-mana 3/4 is also not great. I'm gonna take this sword. Probably not use it, but consider it.
What up, Wheezy? Missed earlier in the stream, Leo said it's like a saga, and then I said saga on this.
If we were white, red, a great sword on this guy would be pretty good. 4/4 double strike. But I'm gonna just stick with white blue knights and take this tappy knight.
Saga on these nuts.
I think that's what I want to do.
Correct.
Right now we have 4 cards that make knights. 5. Oh, here's another knight, 2-drop knight. All right, looking good, looking good. I like that 2-mana combat trick I passed there. It was a white blue, not white blue, sorry, 1 in a blue makes your creature a 3/4 draw card. That seems pretty good. All of those tricks that pump your creature and draw a card in blue have always been pretty good. And that one is 1 mana less than they usually are. Here, I'll take this guy just in case we are red. For Mr. Arrow. I'll take this in case we are red. Got a couple of red equipments. There are a few equipment buffers, like guys that are red white gold cards that make equipment better. Maybe we'll open one. Saga on these nuts, Wheezy does reply. Okay, yeah. I don't have any sagas, but we saw Jin Gitaxis in the first pack. And Jin Gitaxis can turn into a saga if you have 7 cards in your hand. Which is why Gary was saying that earlier. Red Cap Heel Slasher. Backup first strike. Seems good. This guy, last pick. How does this one work? When you put a counter, so the more backup we have, the better this is. When you put a counter on it, draw a card. Yeah, we'll take that and look for some backup creatures. It's not a knight, but it's a 2/2 vigilance. Couple of knights that we're hoping to wheel. There are some knights with backup. Whenever you cast a spell that targets 1 or more permanents, incubate 2. It is a knight, but I'm going to take the 2-drop here that's flying. I like that one. 2-mana 2/1 flyer. We can get some backup later. Just slapping some counters on a flyer would be pretty good. Just any 2-drops with keywords that we can put backup on. So that one is vigilance. Hey, DeCrabs. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Gary Krabs is here. Get hype.
What up, the crabs? Thank you for the tier 1.
DeCrabs is tier 1, folks. Everyone follow DeCrabs. DeCrabs is tier 1. I don't like this as a sorcery speed.
I think I get the set. Like I got it all figured out.
Yeah. We figured it out.
Saga on these nuts.
There's not even that many sagas. We just saw one saga. Now Gary just keeps saying saga and these nuts. I don't appreciate, to be honest.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take the knight just to get more knights. I need more backup though. Or some of those halberds. The 1-mana halberd that gives vigilance and +1/+1. Oh, here's another good knight. If you have multiple knights, it puts a stun counter on the creature when it ETBs.
Yo, you know I actually figured out where the term good night comes from? Why we say that when we're going to sleep?
Huh?
And this is true. So before they went to battle and all the warriors were all worked up, they used to have the king go around and he would tap all the soldiers on the head and say good night, and that's the only way they could sleep. It's true.
Uh-huh.
Prove me wrong.
I can't prove you wrong.
Yeah, you were never there. You don't know.
I got a good night here. Order of the Mirror. Oh, the crabs did it. We got a Bjorkvac redemption. I'm gonna click the button. Oh, I can't do it from this scene. Let me move my head down here. You guys won't see the cards, but you'll see Bjork. Ooh, one of my favorites. I got the Xerox Strobe Knight. This is New Bjork City. Gary's got Bjork facts. In this game, Gary will give us one fact about Bjork, the Icelandic singer, and one fact about dinosaurs, and I'll have to determine which is which. While Gary prepares that, I think he's also eating dinner at the time, so he's multitasking. I'm
Yeah,
taking
a
a
little bit.
Xerox Strube Knight. Very good. You want a low curve so you can easily double spell, or some card draw would be good. I was saying I did want some more backup. I don't think this is the kind of backup I really want, though. But yeah, take your time, Gary. Let me know when you're ready to Bjork fact me.
Oh yeah.
You guys with keywords that I do want to put counters on.
All right. So I'm doing the Bjork quote versus Dinosaur Jr. quote, right?
No, I'm tired of this one. Do something else.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. Let me give me a little bit longer, then I'll come up with another
Sorry.
game. No, it's fine. Someone's got opinions.
Yeah. Sorry,
Uh,
folks. Sorry to shut down Gary. Oh, let me move my head back over here. Look at all these red cards. Is there someone who wanted us to take red? I can't remember. Literally every card in the last pack was red. Does 4 damage to face or another battle. Look at this. Could have had a good red-green battle deck. All the cards are just red. Oh yeah, this card I like. Slap that on the double striker. Ooh, baby. That's 8 damage. Another Xerox. Love it. Here's a mythic battle. When invasion enters the battlefield, return 3 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's fine. Could be good in a grindy deck. At the beginning of each upkeep, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. You can just cast everything for free. Oh yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I don't know, man. We kind of burned through a lot of facts. Like over the course of how long we've been doing this? A year, 2 years?
Yeah, but we do it like 3 times a quarter.
We're
I don't know
doing
how
a lot in
often
the
we do it.
beginning there. Um,
I can take it off the requests
no, no,
thingy.
no. Leave it, leave it. This is good for everybody.
3 mana 2/2 turns into a 3/3. I don't know if this is good enough. 6 mana, but it has Convoke. What do you guys think about Thunderhead Squadron? Filler or worse than or better than? No, I don't like these types of cards at all. Where it leaves the creature on the field. mean, I know this leaves a creature on the field, but can't block anymore like this one could. Another one of these guys. When another knight enters the battlefield, gains +1/+1 and vigilance. What about this? Blue-white gold card. Flash flying. 3 mana, 2/3 flash flying. Look at the top card. You may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. Oh. I don't know how much flash and flying we're going to have in our deck.
All right, I got it.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
nice.
to just deal with this because this is all I got.
Lay it on me,
Um,
brother.
so has Bjork stolen a swimming pool before?
Okay.
Or does she share a common ancestor with non-avian um, or birds? She share a common ancestor with birds.
I guess she's stolen a pool before. But before you tell
Yeah.
me the answer, I just want to say I think this is the best uncommon in the set. It's pretty bonkers. However, we're not red, so I'm gonna just take one of these knights.
So Bjork defended herself by saying she went through an anti-establishment phase, and though
Uh-huh.
we should get everything and thought we should get everything for free, I stole a children's swimming pool because my boyfriend and I didn't have a bathtub.
It's looking for the button.
And then she said, my quote friend who helped us was sweating really hard. Poets don't have strong enough nerves for things like that. That's good.
That was New York City. Gary's got Bjork facts. Thank you, Gary. You're the best.
Go back to Bjork school.
Can't believe we got 3 of these Zalfir Lancers. We have 16 knights plus a battle that creates a knight, so 17 knights. This is going to be a 3 mana 4/4 vigilance, I think, a lot of the time. I don't know if we're going to play both Thunderhead Squadrons. Maybe just. Nothing for us. I'm liking the look of our deck, though. Yeah, we also have this 3/1 that gets first strike when a knight enters the battlefield. And again, we've got 16 knights. Don't know if we need cut short. Cut short seems pretty efficient in a more defensive deck. I guess we could also have creatures with vigilance, but we actually didn't end up with very many vigilance. We've got this guy over here that's got vigilance. There's a lot of knights that do have vigilance. I think this one has vigilance. And this one has vigilance. So I guess Convoke works with vigilance, but we didn't end up with as much vigilance. How many times
Is
can
that
one person say
removal?
vigilance?
Is that removal only for planeswalkers?
No, it's planeswalker. It's a tapped creatures or a planeswalker that's been activated.
Hmm.
So if they attack with something that doesn't have vigilance, then you can destroy it when it's attacking because it's a tapped creature. Here, I can show you the card again. Where did it go? Or did I leave it in the deck? Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah.
Show me.
Planeswalker that was activated this turn or a tapped creature.
Okay.
And it's instant speed, and you can convoke it to make it cheaper by tapping your creatures.
Yeah, yeah. Convoke. That's an old mechanic.
Yeah, that is an old mechanic. I think we'll just run 16 lands and call this a deck. Looks like a deck to me. This is a 6-drop, but it's convoke, so I'll put it down here at 4-drop. Convoke and vigilance seems to work well, but we didn't end up with. Oh, this has vigilance. If we play another knight, is this guy worth playing? Backup 1. When it dies, put its counters on target creature you control. So it comes in as a 1 mana 1/2 that puts a counter. That's kind of like an Iron Apprentice, but the Iron Apprentice had artifact synergies.
All for that bunny. I'll be with you always.
We do have this guy that wants counters, but we don't have very much backup. This guy is mostly just going to be a 2/2. How much backup do we have? None? Besides that? Yeah. There's a 3-mana knight that has backup that I wish I had. Yeah, this deck is really missing backup. Oh well. Literally the only thing with backup. And we also don't have the other way to augment creatures with the equipment. Yeah, I don't know. This deck isn't perfect, but we'll see how it goes. Uh should I call this deck good night thanks to your story?
Call it Don't Tell Mom.
I'm not gonna call it don't tell mom. Because I am gonna tell my mom.
Mom, guess what?
Guess what? My deck went 3-3. You still
Oh, we
love
don't know
me?
that. We don't know that. Maybe it'll go 8-0. 8-0. Maybe
8-0
9.
is impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Back that thing up.
Alright, this is my first mom game. I like our hand quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this knight first, so we can back it up.
Xerxes. Like
Xerox.
like
Copy of a copy of a copy.
very nice.
I like this card a lot. I think this is one of the top uncommons, in my opinion. 2/2 Flying Vigilance. When you cast 2 spells, create a 2/2 white and blue knight with Vigilance. I'm gonna say this is the second best uncommon after that Kenra with double prowess. Nope, there you got a battle on the battlefield. I feel like you want to set up your board presence and then be able to attack and defend battles. I feel like just slapping battles out with no board presence, not
Cause
affecting the battlefield is sketchy.
it doesn't do
Whereas
anything though, right? Just
it got a land.
right when they played it, but like it being on the board.
They have to do 4 damage to it, and then they get the 4/3
Right.
dinosaur.
Okay.
I could play this guy first because it could get more power, or I could play this guy and then double spell and then make a knight. I think I want to double spell and then make a knight.
What does it mean grindy?
Excuse me?
This
Oh, grindy.
this format seems grindy compared to the last set.
Grindy. Mr. Krabs, if I may call you Mr. Krabs.
Sir
I have no
Krabs?
I have no idea, but I'm imagining that I want to just play very strong aggressive decks and just kill people very fast, which is what we're trying to do right here. I don't think my opponent here is going to be able to stop me, so I don't think this is going to be a grindy match. But I think they want it to be. But I'm just putting 11 power on the battlefield on turn 4 with goods in hand. If we get a land, we could potentially double spell again and make another 2/2. Yeah, the way of the taco. Okay, they did get rid of my good card. Sadly. Transform this guy at some point. Need to play a knight beforehand to give this first strike? I don't think so. I don't know what kind of flash there is in red, green, black. I guess we could use this if they had something that dealt a damage. Mountain cycling. Cool. Yeah, so they spent 2 mana to find a land. They spent 2 mana to find a land. Spent 3 mana, 5 mana to do anything on the battlefield. An automatic loss? For whom? For whom, Mr. Arrow? This is only as a sorcery, right? Transformation? Yeah. This is a new mechanic too, Gary, or I don't know about new mechanic, but this is one of the mechanics of the set. It makes these little incubator tokens that can turn into Phyrexians. Well, I don't know. I'm reading the
Uh,
screen here, Mr.
so you
Arrow, and it
crushed it.
says victory. But yeah, I can imagine the set can be more grindy if both players are playing a lot of battles, because if you're attacking battles, you're not dealing damage to your opponent. You can kind of, I think you can kind of think of you playing a battle as your opponent gaining that much amount of life. The amount of damage that you deal to the battle is your opponent gaining that life. I would count that into the cost of the card. If it's a 5 uh value battle, it's almost like your opponent's gaining 5 life from you playing that. If you're attacking it. This hand's pretty sketch. It has our Xerox guy again, but we do need to find some islands. I'm gonna keep it. We're on the draw. We have a 2-drop and a 3-drop to play now with the planes. Oh, we have to discard a card. We'll discard one of our blue cards. Okay. Good news, bad news. Good news is we're drawing creatures that we will be able to play. Bad news, we still haven't seen a blue source. Our deck has no fixing. It's just got 8 islands in it. Opponent missed the land drop, so maybe us not having blue won't matter. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, wow, that sucks. Sorry, Jorb. Having to discard now to hand size. Oh, sorry. That was a misplay. I could have played a knight there and gotten +1/+1 on my answer. Be at 4 right now. There, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be game. Just bounce their thing now, and then if they have removal, they're still dead. Grab our own removal spell, sure. Alright. That one barely counts. Opponent didn't do anything.
You did it.
Yeah. I've never lost a game in this format. I
How
just punched my
impressive.
screen.
Out of joy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mr. Arrow. You silly goose. I play the 2/1 flyer before the 2/2. I guess this one can block. Can also be blocked more easily. Yeah, we'll play card just because we have a lot of blue cards and we want to double spell blue cards more later, and we only have 1 island so far. I don't know. Is that logical?
Yeah. Spock would agree.
Did I tell you I was watching some of the OG Star Trek? Watched a few
Maybe it
episodes.
sounds familiar.
Alright, we got an Air Force. Flying is good and limited. I've heard that from DeCrabs. Oh. Fortunately, we can't double spell here. What we could do, though, is we could send just the Xerex and then play Thunderhead Squadron. Good. We can tap down any creatures they play for 2 turns basically with a stun.
Yeah, make a copy of that.
We do have flying. And we'll do it anyway. What does this one do? Like, draws a card, right? It's a land card, it goes on the battlefield. Or it draws a card. Oof, pretty good, man. Um, but we'll just this gives us
But
no power, no power, no power. Okay. Honestly, if we hit a land drop or a 3 drop or less, it's pretty good because we can make another 2/2 here.
3-drop or fewer.
A 3, a 2, a 1. Flyer. Okay, good. We're cruising, guys. We're cruising, folks. Format's too easy.
I think that's game.
Maybe I shouldn't have played everything because if
No,
they
it's
have a
go full.
sweeper, I don't know what the sweepers are in this format, but honestly, that was totally unnecessary. I had no business just dumping there. Okay, that gives them 1 angel or something. Okay. Don't think that's enough. Could be wrong.
Believe in yourself.
I'm gonna pay life. Okay, they're done. All right. Doesn't seem that grindy, crabs. Just kidding. Do I have 2 Xerox Knights? Oh, I do. That's pretty sweet. Nah. We just draft an
Nah.
aggro deck on day 1.
Hey, to crabs. I'm back on like dating apps, right? And rough times, you know.
Sorry.
But I
Sorry, I
don't
laughed
know if
when you said that.
yeah, it's fine. No, I mean whatever. I'm having a good time with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, dating life. Um and I think it might be the way that I introduce myself to these people that don't know me. I sent one to Leo. And it was what was it? Here, I gotta pull it up.
You've sent me a few. I don't remember.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
did
don't know
send you
if the
one?
crabs knew that you were single. I think the crabs thought you were getting married, so
Yeah. I remember that.
I don't think he knew that you were the opposite.
Okay, I sent you this one. The key to my heart is, and their response was carbs. Like this was a prompt. That's what they filled out. And then I sent her an introduction based off of that, and I said, people in high school used to call me fresh bread. Is that good?
I don't know if I get it. I know
Because
it's made out of carbs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
the key to her heart is carbs.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Oh, you need the corny dating apps as the crabs. Is that one that exists? Or is this some app that you're trying to pitch?
No,
No, I'm
this
talking
is
about the crabs' message here in the
oh
chat.
oh.
My opponent is waiting for me.
There was
All
another one.
right.
I don't think I sent you this one. This woman named Ariel. She said, "Don't hate me if I," and then she wrote, "Tell you I completely hate eating seafood." And then I sent her a response. I'm like, "Is that because they're your friends, Ariel?"
Well, yeah. That's probably why she says it, right?
No, I don't think so. And then I didn't. I left this a little bit out, but after I said because they're your friends, and then I said after that, or because it's wet, seafood
Yeah. No,
in
that's
it.
funny though, Ariel. I get it.
Thank you.
We might just die here to poison counters. Good boy. What is this? Phyrexia?
Yeah.
All will be one?
For who? Rexia? Baby Rexa. You listen to Bebe
Whenever
Rexha?
crashing
BB?
frontliner attacks a battle. Okay, okay. Um, hmm. You want to cut something short? Wish I could double spell. I could double spell on their turn. This is not sorcery speed. So I could double spell by doing cut short and shapecraft. Then make a 2/2 afterwards.
This other one, she wrote, "Together we could," and then she wrote, "Seize the day," and then I wrote to her, "Carpet dime."
Yeah, yeah, hilarious.
Thank you. This
Making
other
I'm making a risky
wonderful
play here.
individual.
We'll see how it
Huh?
goes. Making a risky play here. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you make the plays, man. I got hundreds of these. This other person said a fact about me that surprises people, and then their answer was, "I hate celery and my feet are always cold."
Guess I can block first.
And then I said, "Your feet are cold because you're not eating enough celery."
I'll put this here. I'm gonna shapecraft it, and then I'm going to cut short this guy. And then I'm gonna make a 2/2. I didn't use any of your celery. Gary, do you have any recommendations for what to do with celery?
Ants on a log. Make
Hmm.
a nice soup. It's really good for soup, or if you're just dipping it in some ranch, or
Yeah, I should make a nice soup. Any chat recommendations for what to do with celery?
I mean, you can also make like a what is that thing? A bake, a gratin, a gratin. How do you say it?
Oh, gratin? I think of potatoes gratin, which is like potatoes and cheese.
Yeah,
Does
throw
that have
some
celery?
celery in there. I mean, you could put it in anything, man. It's kind of bland. Like you can throw it in mac and cheese. Fine.
And it adds fiber to my diet, so I do good poops.
Yeah.
This one again makes this dinosaur 4/3. When you cast the spell, it's indestructible.
Maybe that's what we'll do. Next time somebody redeems a Bjork fact, I'll just give one of these prompts and one of my responses. Here's
But you
another
have to
one.
put something in there about Bjork too, you know?
Sure, yeah. So Bjork said, my most irrational fear, geese. Their tongues have teeth. And I said, they're a weird shape for something that is alive.
And how's this working out for you?
Not at all. It's not at all working. Works
Hey, you know
zero.
what though? The thing is that you're like filtering for the good one.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting, interesting. We slap this on our flyer. Let's see, Thunder tap two things. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. And then we can make another 2/2. I'm gonna put it over here. I know it's already got a bit of a target on its back. Oh, rewind. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, is it +1? Oh, I could have made this a +5. I mean, a +2/+2. I didn't realize this triggers more than once. Could
Ooh.
have sent this guy in potentially. I guess they would just double block like this. Man, this Xerox Knight is so good. I guess that's why it's called Xerox Knight, because it just makes copies of knights.
Oh, that's a good one. You will find
Think.
true love.
Need to make it a
Eh,
4/4. Um, this doesn't add to our power. It does look for a card. We have 4 blockers right now. We would have 4 attacks. If we do this, this would become a 5/5. Just hit them in the air for 5 and then win next turn unless they do something. Fine. I mean, honestly, we're not losing much by sending our vigilant guys, though. We could. We're sending 4 creatures with vigilance. They have 4 blockers. They have 3 good blocks, though. We don't need to. We'll just send the flyers. What do you think? Send the flyers?
I mean, you're just scared of getting hit.
No, they have vigilance. We're not going to get hit. We're scared of them being able to eat a couple of our 2/2s. With us only
Yeah,
getting to push a little bit of damage.
I would send them.
They put this one here, they kill that, they eat that, they eat that, they block another one.
It's a two turn timer. If you send
Yeah,
everybody, they're gonna block the 5/5.
timer doesn't increase much. The only reason sending all would be good, I guess, is if they kill one of our flyers here, and then probably doesn't matter, because if they're spending mana on removal, then they're not affecting the board, and then we'll still have so many 2/2s on the floor that we kill them down there anyways. Oh, the crab
Yeah.
said send it.
If
By it, did
yeah, I
you
saw
mean
that
just the
too.
2 flyers?
Send it. Just one.
That's true, singular.
Um I would say if they didn't have the death touch, maybe
Yeah,
send everything.
yeah, that would have made it so that their
They'd have
blocks
to
were a
make
lot
some real tough
worse.
choices. Yeah.
I'd do like double chumps or something. Can you guys read Phyrexian? Oh, oh, that's what it said. You can mute your opponent's emotes and pet by selecting their avatar and choosing mute. Elish Norn wanted you to know that.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I didn't realize that muted their pet. When you said my volume louder, I would kind of get annoyed by the pets crying every time you hit them. Or not the pets, but hitting the opponent.
Oh my god. The way that came out though, it just sounded horrible.
I would never hurt a pet. What I was saying. Doesn't matter. Planes. One. Sacrifice an artifact or land, draw a card. Let them hit us for 1 if they want. Okay, it's fine. Well, we'll go with the 2/2. Oh, that's not a knight. Oops. That was a mistake. Whoops, whoops. I
Did you
just
say
assumed it
steak?
was a knight. I should have played a knight last turn and we could have done some damage last turn. Right. Remember to read cards. Vampire, soldier. This vampire says, we sailed to Ixalan guided by a promise, the age of ever-flowing blood. No machine will take that from us.
All right, calm down, Jesus.
2 searing barbs. This is a knight. This costs 2 mana to transform, just double checking. Sacrifice an artifact or land. Draw a card. It does cost 2 mana to do it, though. We're going to send all here. Are you guys silly? We're going to
I'm
send
gonna
it.
send it. What do you think that guy's up to right now?
Kicking butt. Take names.
Saying yeah, brother.
They play one big juicy creature. We've got removal for it. This is a rare. When it enters the battlefield, Phyrexians in control gain menace until end of turn. Phyrexians in control get +1/+1. So these ones will be 2/2s. We'll tap it. They can make a 2/2. It'll trade with one of our creatures, and then they'll take 4 or 5 damage, depending on what they choose. We'll have a flyer in the air next turn to try to finish them off. They don't have a way to deal with it. It'll also be able to find us a card, hopefully a playable card, or just ramp us, which is always what you want to do at for 5 mana. It gets the land out of the way. Sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter, draw a card. Now they're dead. Right, we're cruising.
Good one. Are you undefeated? Yeah.
Yeah, 5-0.
The big 5-0. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, off to a hot start. Our opponent's name is Wath. Feel my Wath.
What's the four riders of the apocalypse?
Uh, War.
Oh,
Wath.
Wath
I
is Wath one of them?
think so. Or maybe it's one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, I
Gluttony,
think that's what I was
Wath.
thinking of.
I'm gonna mulligan this one. We have too much blue. We're on the play.
And West, the other
Yeah.
7.
6. I'm gonna get rid of the removal and just try to curve 2, 3, 4. Wust.
Yeah, West.
Gluttony. Wath, of course. What are the other ones? Flooding a little bit here. But they're playing a counter spell. Ooh. Land. At the very least, this is a mana sink we can use next turn. Guess we could have played it this turn to play around counter spells, huh? Okay. Didn't matter.
No.
Not my Billy Rider.
Barely. You watch Midnight Express?
Midnight Express, remind me, what is Midnight Express?
It's a guy who goes to a Turkish prison for trying to smuggle, I think, cocaine out of Turkey,
No, I don't know
based on a true
this.
story.
Unfamiliar.
There's a scene where his girlfriend goes to visit him, and he's like losing his mind, and she's crying. She's like, "Oh, Billy."
No, I don't. no idea of this. Yeah, I
It's
watch
very
Barry.
very iconic scene. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
Barry's good. I haven't seen the last season. I need to watch it.
the Crabs. You must watch. I recommend this to everybody. No one listens to me but Gary. You have to watch Patriot. It's
Oh,
like Barry.
Patriots
It's
good.
like the proto Barry.
True.
Barry before Barry. Watch watch Patriot.
The
I
music's
guarantee
good.
it'll change your life. It's
He's
a
like a
Amazon
musician.
show.
Yeah.
Uh 4, 5, 6. Let's go with Phyrexian costs. Get the Xerox machine going. You need to come to DH Dallas. Here, you're gonna go to DreamHack Dallas?
Is that like a hacking thing?
No, it's the same as what I did in San Diego, but it's in Dallas.
Oh, then yes.
Oh, Gary's going apparently.
Send me a text when you're there.
Playing all the Phyrexian costs. It doesn't even come into the battlefield tapped? Hell yeah. I don't know, this one we might lose. A lot of blockers. Card's laughing. Card's laughing a lot. Whenever an opponent creature dies, put a +1. Oh, removal's nice. Put a +1 counter on Grandmother Ravi Sengir, and you gain 2 life. Okay, let's think here. We put the removal on the 3/3. They have 3 blockers. They take 4 damage, or they double block. They take 6 damage, kill one of our things, gain a life. Mana and a card. We wait till
You
next
could double
turn.
block.
Yeah, they'll probably double block our Xerox Knight. They'll gain a life, but then they'll take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Not bad. All right, we're gonna send it. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't have to send my Xerox Knight.
Yeah,
Then they'll
why?
double block one of our 2/2s. Still make a huge difference. We want to push as much damage. We're gonna send it.
Yeah.
We'll block
Make them regret
Xerox.
being
Yep.
born.
Okay. Go up to 3. Oh hell yeah! Way to go, Wheezy. Congratulations. What does that mean? Like
Real life
you
tournament?
Rocket League.
Rocket League is real life, man.
Wheezy, tell me what it means to you to win a Rocket League tournament.
What do you do? What are you gonna do now? Disneyland.
We've got 3 blockers. Boop boop boo. Guess we just keep sending. No, we can't really keep sending. This eats a thing. Double block. They double block, they die. They have good blocks. We can't send. Running a land there wasn't ideal. Alright, Wheezy says, it generates a bracket in game. You can join them every few hours. You play with a teammate till you either win or get knocked out. Do you get some sort of reward, or is it like rank, or what are we talking? That's great tonight. That's cool. Pass. 32 teams? It's ranked. Wow. Wheezy's the best out of 32 teams.
Wow. Champion.
Future cards from your graveyard to your hand. Uh-oh. Pretty good right about now for them.
Right about now.
Being some very polite random dude. That's fun. Do you feel like the people you meet online are generally good folks in Rocket League? Is it a generally good environment? It's not hyper toxic.
Not in real life.
Imgrin, Corpseborn, Mythic. Oh, it comes in tapped. That's cool. What
Sweet.
does this do? Enters the battlefield tap and doesn't untap. Sacrifice another creature. Okay, okay, okay. So they just sacrifice their thing right here and then untap it. Bad. So they've got 4, 5 blockers. We've got 5 attackers. Not looking very fair. Don't like those odds. Keep hoping a top deck something that changes the tide here. Keep this land in my hand to keep them guessing. Oh yeah, did you see that game? Krabs just put it in the chat. I sent it to him the other night because it's supposed to be a really good game. It's a crab-based shooter.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
It's got
Reminds me of
overwhelmingly positive reviews.
what was that one CD that had all the crabs on it?
You sound far away, Gary.
Sorry, I was
Now you're
looking
too close.
at the video. What was that one CD, music CD that had all the crabs on it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Gary. Wheezy says that Rocket League is mega toxic, and it also took a couple of hours to finish that tournament. And does anyone in chat know what Gary's talking about?
Who does Firestarter?
I just put the
Prodigy. I
counter
think
on
it's a Prodigy album.
itself. I guess if we put a counter on this, it's a 4/4 that does -1/-1 to all blockers. Pretty strong.
The Fat of the Land. Oh, it's only one crab.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
everyone's
guess
saying Prodigy.
yeah, it's
Sacrifice
Prodigy.
another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter. But this will be a 6/6, so we can't even attack through that. All right, we're getting close.
That's so sad that Rocket League is so toxic.
Yeah, unfortunate. It looks like opponent is flooding, so... Oh, okay, we might just win right here. Send all. Are you guys silly? Let me play. Let me play. Now's the time.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
They do have something in hand.
Yeah, but I think we have like an extra one more thing than we need, even if they did have something in hand. Even beyond that, these guys have no power, so they're not killing anything. They're just
They're killing it.
slowing them down. Oh yeah, that's true too. They don't gain life now that they sacked their thing. All right, we got a little lucky there with the opponent flooding at the end. Look how many lands they had. 8, 9, 10, 11 lands.
Yeah, they must have been. How many cards do they have left in the deck?
17. They self-milled too, though, so I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I'm not gonna stop to think about it.
Do the math. Drunk.
Yeah, I'm undefeated in mom. My mom says I'm undefeated.
Wow. She knows you play this.
My mom does know I play this. I don't know if she has a concept of what it is, but I have asked her to watch my son for an evening while I play in the Arena Open.
Oh my god.
Wheezy, I'm sure your mother is right. Mother knows best. Oh, that's nice,
Aw.
Crabs.
You guys gonna go do something nice? Nice dinner?
Is she watching me with you? Is that what you guys are doing right now?
Yeah. It's up on
Oh,
the big
who's this
screen in the
nice
living
young
room.
man?
He's the guy with all the good intros.
This
Entertaining.
guy's got a good deck.
Nice deck.
We'll start with the Lancer. One costs 5 Phyrexian to transform. Oh, okay. Show her the VOD. You can watch the VOD with her in the morning.
Yeah. For breakfast.
I hope you and your mom have a nice time together.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Crabs, but yeah, sure, you too. Did you give your mom her magnets from Universal
No.
Studios? No, not yet.
Haven't seen her yet.
Very good, Wheezy. I don't know how I was supposed to respond to that. This opponent did ruin my plans with this collective nightmare.
All right, everybody, show of hands. Who talked to their mom today?
Ask her what your dad's birthday is. Cool. Oh man. Looking rough. Oi, oi, oi. Too much land again. I do have a flyer coming in. You send Lancer, they just double block it. It's not great. Still a 3/3. If Phyrexian you control dies, surveil 1. Nah, not gonna do it.
Flyers are
Yeah, the crabs told me flyers are good and limited. I can block with this guy, just chump, and then put a counter on our flyer and hope they don't have any more removal. Oh, look at them. They're doing all the Phyrexian stuff. Black-white is the Phyrexian deck, and they're kind of assembling something over here. They can transform this into a Phyrexian next turn too. Looking a little scary. And just do this. Hope they don't have a way to kill our flyer. This into... Oh, this won't work against their Phyrexians because they have Vigilance, so that's kind of a dead card. We can use it to kill one of our own things at some point, just a double spell. This is looking a little dire. Yeah, I mean, it's a non-bow, but it's not like we made it so all of our opponents are vigilant. I don't know if that counts as a non-bow when it's your opponent doing it to you.
What does that mean, non-bow?
Non-bow is when you combine two things and they don't work together
Oh, I get it.
instead of a combo.
Non. Like the bread.
On more dark.
Non-more combo.
We take 7 here? Is that what we're doing? They didn't activate that, but I guess they've got something they want to do. Then if it dies, they surveil, is that all? Yeah. Block. Don't feel good about it. Interesting that the little Phyrexians that come out are different looking. This one's like an Elish Norn Phyrexian. Don't know what the other one was. Chose to keep the card on top when they surveilled. Ooh. I think we're gonna lose this one to Flood. We won the last one due to Flood, so we can lose one to Flood, right? And then it's fair.
Yeah.
All evened out.
The universe has aligned.
Can't even kill my own Xeric Strobe Knight. That's game.
Gain? Like gains?
Right, they got a lot of lands too. One puts counters. Two. Put a +1 counter on that token. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Put a +1/+1 counter on that token for each +1 counter on Furnace. Oh, okay. It only puts counters on it if it's been like backed up. Oh, this one comes in tapped. Even though it's vigilant, I could kill it. Might as well. I'm not gonna have too many opportunities, I don't think. I know it kills itself at the end of the turn, but I'm just gonna do it to save 3 life. I mean, I'm sure they do potentially have creatures in their deck that aren't Phyrexian, but I don't think we have very much time to dilly-dally here. Is this even gonna save us a turn? No, because they still do 9 damage next turn, but we'll see what we draw.
It's
Okay,
a lot of damage.
more than 9 damage, and our creatures enter tapped. Oof. Strong. This quartz was strong with that one. Our opponent's name was Quartzar. That's why I said it. Isn't that also Spaceballs?
The Schwartz.
Something like that. The Crabs, you seem like a Spaceballs guy.
You seem to like Spaceballs, huh?
Seem like someone who would have been a big fan of Spaceballs.
You like the Jonas Brothers?
Hey, you guys both made the same joke, basically.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, Spaceballs is great. Pizza the Hut?
Yeah, Pizza the Hut when everybody's yelling "suck" because
Come
of
on, my
Zach
darling.
being...
Come on, my baby.
Oh
When
yeah,
the
that's right.
alien, the chest burster, comes
That
out.
was fantastic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was the same guys from the movie, right?
Oh, that made the
Alien?
animatronic?
No, no, no. Like,
H.R. Giger?
yeah, H.R. Giger was there.
Come
No,
on, he did the singing.
same. Hey, really, Giger.
If you lose this one, you lose in real life. Huh?
It means you're dead. You're dead.
Your hand's good. Ooh, my kryptonite. Alright, they can't block it if I do this. I don't know if this is the best move in the world, not building the board. It does damage. They don't just have removal for it? Oops. That's alright, that's alright. We're still not too down on tempo. I'm gonna need another land here, or else we're in a pretty bad spot. Sweet, right on cue. Okay, they just play singular big threats. We've got Protocol Knight. Yep, there's one. Singular.
I've been called that before.
Oh
Singular
no,
big threat.
it's not singular. It makes 3/2s. Oh
Every
man, they were
turn?
like Quintorius sucked in in Strixhaven, so let's make him good.
Wow.
Non-creature, non-land card. Damn, that is really good. Really bad for us.
That's bogus.
Well, we'll see if we can find our flyers and then just kind of push our way through this.
No, man, that's it. Bounce.
Still gonna make a 3/2 is the problem. They double block the 4/4? That's what they should do, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Look, they even made the art badass. They're like, Quintoria sucked in Strixhaven. We really gotta.
Step our game up.
Yeah.
Get me he's a great artist.
They can even
Get me the guy
cast.
who did the cover for a Gojira album.
They can even cast the cards they exiled without paying the mana cost. 3 mana tap
Wow.
Quintorius, and then play these cards. They could cast this removal spell again. This is redonkulous.
That's too much.
Yeah, I promise you that is exactly what happened. They were like, Quintorius sucked. We need to juice him. And that's just what they did. Well, We do have Zalfirin's Shapecraft. That doesn't help. Because they're going to just double block here. We could tap the 3-2.
Send in the 2/2s.
Yeah, we could just send in the 2-2s. Have this ready. We don't need this. And then just play 2 more 2-2s or 2 more 2-mana creatures. Thinking we do just send all, though. They don't have an instant speed card in their hand. We might be okay because they won't have anything else to exile. They can't exile creatures, non-creatures, non-lands. I don't know if I needed to cast this, but I decided to. Yeah, knight and tap 1. 2-win. I wasn't sure if I should save this for next turn to tap Quintorius, though. This enables a better attack this turn, though, so maybe it's the right call. Do you have another instant? God damn.
No, good for them.
Damn. Draw a card and they get to make another. And they can tap Quintorius now and remove one of our 3/4s with the Stoke the Flames. Quintorius is busted. They can tap it. This isn't only at sorcery speed. We just have to take.
Yeah, they really got your number, man.
It does cost 3 mana, and then they do lose. It is instant speed, so now they could just kind of do it whenever. Block and cast it. I feel like this should be only at sorcery speed. They're doing it, though. I don't know if that was right, because they could have just done that on my turn, right? Used it to block and kill a thing. Yeah, I think that was a punt on their part. Am I wrong?
Pump it.
Sacrifice a spirit, choose a target, exiled. Reward. Okay, yeah. Works for me. And then what do we want to do? They're just going to sacrifice this to Quintorius, but it allows a good attack here if we do tap it, and then we can play the 2-2 or the 2-1. Again, we're hoping they don't have another instant speed thing to mess with us, but it seems like they probably do. Just trying to push damage. We're not making the most efficient choices. We're making the choices that will hopefully allow us to kill them. Or they use Quintorius to overwhelm us. Same card again.
It's a pullover.
3-4. We cast this. We trade.
True.
We want to do.
2 cards for
They're
2
about
cards.
killing their 1-2. With this, I mean, maybe we just let it die and then just play a 2-1. See if we can use this to just push lethal next turn somehow. Let's draw us a card. We'll just no, yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. Wheezy thinks we trade. Boy, they have unending instants and sorceries.
Story of my life.
All right, we haven't seen any of our flyers. We've got a few flyers, so it's possible we can just kind of get them down and then just drop a flyer and hope they don't have a way to answer it.
Hello. Biddle-a-lip.
So many cards. Quintorius is just making so much value. All right, I want to see bottom, bottom, bottom.
Show me that took us.
Top, top, top. Oh,
Good for them.
I'm assuming some of those tops were instant speed removal spells that'll kill our flyers when they drop.
Likely.
Again, they can just do this. Yes, if they're playing an instant spell, they don't have to do it right now. Oh, they did a sorcery. Okay, okay. Yeah, we need flyers. It's not a flyer. All right, I guess we're just assuming a defensive position and wait for our flyers. We've got at least 4 flyers that I can think of. But they've stabilized, so bad spot.
You never know. Things could
I should have just
turn
Realm
around.
Breaker's Grasp this. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to end the game, but
Yeah, Wheezy's right. You're assuming the position.
could have done this. They wouldn't have been able to activate its ability anymore.
Bent over.
But they would have still been able to make 3/2s, so it wouldn't have even been that great. Okay, cool. He's a 4/6 double striker now. No big deal.
Fine.
Oh, they're giving it flying. Okay, we just lose. Wow. Glorious, yeah, I should have used it on it.
I think that's game.
No, I mean, you don't have to think it's game.
I think therefore it is.
Yeah, I could have used the arrest on Quintorius. They would have still been able to make 3/2s, but they wouldn't have been able to
Isaiah, what are you doing? Good game.
cast those spells from exile.
Give us your Jennifer Coolidge impression.
I I don't even know.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna play this now. It's our mana. A little bit of a slow start with no 2-drop.
I forget, is that good
Oh, and it
game
missed.
alert? Is that like when it was freaking out, glitching through my thing?
Yeah, you were
Okay.
playing it. You're playing Isaiah's voice through your device, and it was glitching, and it was
Yeah, it was
amazing.
like
And so,
getting faster and faster.
all right, well, opponent's not doing much. They don't have some sort of off-color sweeper. Oh yeah, I was gonna save it for later. I just want to affect the board. Any opportunity I have to affect the board early, I will take. That's why I didn't cast the combat trick on the double striker yet. Still don't think I'm gonna do it here even. Um, maybe I do though because oh, interesting. I'm not gonna be able to cast Thunderhead Squadron if they kill one of our vigilant things. Yeah. Here I'm just gonna not do it. We're gonna put the Bond Warden on the Billy Rider after it dies, and then we're gonna cast Thunderhead Squadron, tapping the Knight.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah, he damages a lot. I agree. What does this guy do? Another mythic. When it attacks or enters the battlefield, draw a card, discard any number of land cards, deal damage? Twice that much damage to that creature. When you discard one or more cards this way, it deals twice that much damage. Discard any number of land cards. I see. Oh yeah, of course we're gonna send it. I know this isn't dealing a billion damage to face, but I guess we'll just get rid of this guy. Okay, Scurveyor? What I call it for short.
Curvy.
Oh, red. I guess they already had fixing here though. They played red for this guy. What does this one do? When you cast your first, you may cast another one for free, basically. Okay. Can we just win here? Slap that on Baral. Yeah, they just block the double striker. They jump. Guess we could force them to chump with this. Or that's only 7 damage, so it's not quite there. Like, they wouldn't have to chump, they could block something else instead. Transform this guy. Tap a thing. And we still have removal. They'll be able to cast multiple spells with Baral and this thing, though. They could remove multiple things. They play like a defensive spell, they could cast another spell for free. Okay. That is fine. All right, we did it. All right. Hear your sound alert. Did you guys hear it? Grab the sound alert?
Game over, man. Game over. What's that?
Here. I don't know why some of them don't work sometimes. I'll click it on my end here.
You are the champion.
Huh. Isn't it working? Alright, crabs. Let me investigate that real quick. Yeah, I don't know why the EG one worked. Well, Gary said it. I hope that works for you. There you go. We did it. First draft, first trophy. And to all a good night. Good night, the crabs. I had one battle in the deck that was very good, But most of the time, it seemed like by the time we got it on the battlefield, our opponent was already set up to block it, or they were already dead because they didn't have blockers. I still think this card's good. 3 mana, create a 2/2 creature, and then you can get an Anthem, but doing 5 is so much. I mean, if we... Yeah. Ideally, you're almost dead. But I guess if you have Evasion, the Flyers, or you tap something down, you can get a cheeky little attack in and flip it. Anywho, I'm not sure about this format and how it works, but had fun with this one. Gary, any final words for our beautiful audience? I'm gonna go ahead and... Oops, I'm echoing myself. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna find someone to raid.
You sunk my battleship. It.
Okay. We'll raid Isaiah. Actually, here, let's raid Cool Jets. Cool Jets does his new set field stuff, and he doesn't stream as much, so let's catch him while we can. Any other final words, Gary?
I'm proud of all of you.
Me too. I am also proud of all of you, and thank you all for watching. This has been a magical night.
And ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglect it for now, but yo, it got to be accepted. That what? The life is hectic. I'm so tired. She broke out of me. No more struggle. No more energy. No more patience. You can write that down. It's all too crazy. I'm not sticking right.